Hey there, it's Ed here and welcome back to Ray Driving Theory channel. Want to drive smoother, safer and smarter? You're in the right place. Today I'm going to show you 5 simple, powerful driving hacks that every learner and a new driver should know. These are things that you may not even know existed, but once you use them, they'll boost your confidence and make your driving feel way more natural. These aren't just random tips, they're practical habits that help you avoid mistakes, impress your instructor and feel in control behind the wheel. If any of these tips help you today, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment. Tell us which one you will be using next. Driving hack number 1. Before you even start driving, it's important to make sure your car is set up for success. And one of the biggest things new drivers get wrong is the mirrors. Let me show you how to get this right and make sure you got the best possible view of the road around you. Now, let me show you how to adjust your mirrors so you can see the best view around the vehicle. Let's start with the center mirror. So what we want to do, we want to sit back ourselves nicely and keep our normal seating positioning. With the left hand reaching over to your mirror, you want to move that mirror around so you can get the full view of the rear windscreen. So that's what I can see myself now. Just a little bit to the left, yes. So I can see fully behind the vehicle. The next thing is our left and right mirror. So I will have to flick it over to my right mirror and I want to adjust my right mirror so you can see the front door handle in just slightly off the left corner of the mirror and a little bit of the bodywork of the vehicle so it's level. Now this is what view I am going for. Hopefully you can see it. I do have blind spot mirrors as well, so that's a little life hack what you can use. Nice little tiny blind spot mirrors. It's going to give you a little bit wider view and more likely it's going to help you on your parking maneuvers as well. So that's a little life hack. Use blind spot mirrors. Now we're going to move over to the left mirror and again the same thing. I want to see the front door handle slightly, keep the mirror in leveled and tiny bit. So that's approximately the view I can see in my left mirror. Driving hack number 2, look where you want to go. Now this next tip might sound too simple, but it makes a huge difference. So many learners struggle with steering or turning because they're looking in the wrong places. Here's how to fix it instantly by training your eyes to lead your hands. So we need to look where we want to go and our body and hands naturally gonna keep the vehicle going in the direction where we are looking. And the most common is specifically turning left or turning left at the roundabouts. So let's go and have a look at this one. As I previously said, generally the biggest issue is on the left turns that we're not looking where we're going. So I will try to do this first turn wrong and then show you how to do it correctly. Now mirror signal. And generally learners coming to the giveaways or left turns like this, they start to look to the right too much and the car naturally goes to the right. So our position for the turn is already off and wrong. And then we're gonna go too wide into the new road and it just causes issues. So let's go around and have a look how to do it correctly. Now further down the road I have a roundabout. At the roundabout I will be turning left. The same thing applies as on the left turns at the giveaways and at the roundabouts. We need to look where we want to go. Just the roundabouts are a little bit more complicated. We need to make the decisions regards the roundabout. Is it safe to go? So I'm going to check my mirrors, signal left, slow it down, get my gears sorted, glance to the right, it's safe, look at the curb to the left where I'm going, look at the curb again, nicely keeping myself to the left, doing that roundabout nicely, and then my position for the roundabout is sorted. Now we will have a look at the left turn, general basic left turn, same thing. What we need to think about is we need to look actually to the left side of the vehicle, to the left corner of the vehicle and the curb, so we can guide the vehicle around the curb. Technically we can say use the curb as your guide and it works. Now I will be taking next road on the left, check my mirrors, signal left, touch the brake, slow it down, get the correct gear. I'm looking at the curb, I'm looking into the road, I can see the 20 sign as well, I can see the speed limit because I was looking in a direction where I'm going. Not only that, I see the signs, I can see what's happening in this road and I can be prepared for any vehicles coming towards me. Let's do another one. Take the next road on the left, check your mirrors, signal left, slowing down. I already know I'm in a 20, so I can see there's no signs on the next road, means speed limit carries on. Can look into that road and see that there's no cars coming, because I need to use the wrong side of the road here to get past these parked vehicles. So it's very important. If I can't see it and I'm not ready for it, everything's gonna come to me as a surprise. So remember, look in a direction you're planning to go. The car's gonna do the job for you. Your body naturally will do the job for you. The majority of learner drivers are actually making this mistake without even realizing it. So pay attention when the next time you go for your driving lesson or go out for your private practice. Are you making the same mistake? If you are, don't forget to leave a comment. Let's see how many are making this mistake. Driving hack number 3. Master smooth stops. One of the fastest ways to look like a nervous or inexperienced driver is by stopping too hard or too suddenly. That head nod, we want to get rid of that. Here's how to stop smoothly and make your driving look calm and controlled. Let's go and have a look at it. Are you making this mistake? That head nod. Not comfortable at all, is it? Let me show you how to do it correctly. So let's say I will be stopping for this giveaway at the end of the road and I will be turning right. I'm gonna ease off the gas, squeeze the brake gently, clutch down, squeeze the brake a little bit more, and towards the end I'm gonna ease off the pressure of the brake to make sure I have a nice and smooth stop. My biting point is ready, I do nice observations, and off I go. And there was no head nod. The key thing is to start slowing down early, and at the start we apply a little bit more pressure to reduce the speed, and towards the end before the stop we need to slightly ease off the brake and allow the car to stop smoothly. Let's give you some more examples. So again, end of the road, I will be turning left and it's a quite close junction, so I already know I will have to come to the stop, so I will check my mirrors, signal left, off the gas in a good time, touch the brake, squeeze the brake a little bit more, reduce the speed, clutch down, prepare my gear 1, ease off the brake towards the end, but still maintain some pressure on the pedal. Now safe to go, brilliant, biting point, and off we go. If you're gonna master these smooth stops, believe me, you will impress your instructor and your examiner. Let's carry on to the next one. Driving hack number 4. Good driving isn't just about reacting. It's about seeing things before they happen. If you're always reacting at the last second, things will feel stressful. So let me show you how to become proactive driver and stay one step ahead. Let's go. So being a step ahead of yourself, if I'm looking ahead and you can see the traffic light threads, I'm gonna ease off the gas already, touch the brake very gently, and I'm already prepared to stop. I'm not leaving this to the last minute because we want to have a nice and smooth drive, don't we? I'm looking into the junction, not only at the traffic lights, I'm looking to the traffic to the right and to the left. When I will see that traffic's stopping, that's going to be my turn for the next light, and that's the moment I will be prepared to go. Even from the distance now, if I'm looking further up down the road, I can see the traffic lights red, so I will still maintain a steady speed, but I already know and I have a plan that I will be slowing down. As I get a little bit closer, I ease off the gas, let the car roll. It's nice and relaxed. Gently squeeze the brake, bring the speed down, clutch down, and I come to the nice slow stop. And I can even change the gears and get myself going again. It's all nice smooth drive, there's no stress, there's no last minute reactions. So just a basic skill, planning ahead, will help you to feel more confident and more in control driver. Now if I'm dealing with the guy ahead of me, I can see he's on the scooter, so he might cause some issues. End of the road, I will be turning left, I'm checking my mirrors, touching the brake gently, clutch down, getting the gear 1 prepared. I'm coming nice and slow because this is quite close junction, so I'm gonna have to lean forward. That's safe, brilliant. Now if I look ahead of me already, further down the road, there's a sharp bend to the right, so I don't know what's coming towards me. I will ease off the gas, keep to my side of the road, look through the corner, is anyone coming towards me? Because if someone would, I'm already prepared and I can keep the situation safe. These are like nice little simple things what actually makes that drive comfortable and makes it professional, we could say that way. Even dealing with these all-parked vehicles, I'm looking as far as possible as I can so I can see is anyone coming towards me. Now turning left, now I do need to give way and I still expect someone to suddenly turn into this road. So very important for me is to keep my car onto the left side, make sure it's all safe, and off I go. Reading the road ahead, I can see the speed limit signs. I know the next road is gonna be 30 miles an hour. There's someone just about to cross the road on the bike, so I just keep an eye on them, ease off the gas, and I'm ready just in case something's gonna happen. I am prepared, so it matters how we respond to other road users. By other road users, it's not only thinking about vehicles on the road, it's pedestrians, animals, anyone. When you're learning to drive and you're all new to driving, you're more focusing on what's happening inside the car and the skills to control the vehicle than actually what's happening outside the vehicle. So it's very important to master your vehicle control and being confident with what we do inside the vehicle so that we can actually focus on the skills, what we need to achieve, reading the road, planning ahead, and dealing with these other people on the road. Now, the next little example, mini roundabout. At the roundabout, I will be turning left. I already look into the roundabout, how many vehicles are there. Check my mirrors, signal, I touch the brake gently. I already seen there's no one coming. The oncoming traffic will not do a U-turn there, so it's safe for me to carry on. I do hope you find these little life hacks useful. So practice it. Take little things, start working with, for instance, traffic lights. Start reading the other road users' behavior. Step by step, improve your driving skill. And believe me, you will get better. If you find these life hacks useful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment. How do you feel about planning ahead and being proactive instead of reacting to the situations? Driving hack number 5. This next tip is one your examiner will definitely be looking for. And once it becomes a habit, it will keep you safe on every journey. It's called MSM Mirrors Signal Maneuver. So let me show you how to do it. MSM routine is very important. It's like the basic for all driving and to keep us safe. Mirror signal maneuver routine is like the basic thing we want to get in as a habit as early as possible. Now, if we think about the mirror checks, we need to think about mirrors, signal, and then maneuver. So at the lights, I will be turning left. I'm gonna check my sensor, right mirror, signal right, and then I'm gonna carry on with the maneuver part. So we need to make sure that we do the mirrors before the signal to make sure it is safe to do so. If we now change over to, let's say, left turns, then we're gonna check our sensor and left mirror before we turn. So I will be taking next road on the left, my sensor, left mirror, signal left, slow it down, and we carry out our maneuver and trying to use the previous skills, looking where I am going as well. So it all comes into one nice, smooth, big picture. The drive becomes comfortable, safe, and confident. Now let's take the next road on the left again. Sensor, left, signal. Touch the brake, clutch down, nicely, gear 2, looking into the road, using my previous skills. And a good example, there's someone coming. It's quite tight turn if he wants me to turn in. But okay, thank you very much. So, good example why we need to look into the road. Like I said, using the previous skills. So that's a little example with mirror signal maneuver routine. You can just practice it. Go around the block doing left turns, right turns, get that worked in. So you don't have to think about the mirror checks, you just do it naturally. So, like I say normally, practice makes it perfect. Let's move on to the next one. We do have a bonus tip as well. As I said, bonus tip. This is a small change, but it can make a big difference, especially at junctions where you need to be ready to move. Instead of waiting until the car has fully stopped, you can actually prepare your gear earlier. I will show you how that works. And no, this is not coasting, as long as you keep control of the speed of the car and your feet is on your brake. Let's go and have a look at it. Okay, short little bonus tip for you. Specifically with like giveaway junctions, we check our mirrors, signal left, brake, clutch down. I'm getting already my gear 1 ready, nicely preparing myself, and off I go. This allows me to be a little bit quicker to join the new road and already being a little step ahead of myself. The same things with roundabouts, turning left at the roundabouts, checking my mirrors, touch the brake, clutch down, getting the gear 1 ready. Safe to go, safe to go. Brilliant. These driving hacks are all about building good habits early on. And truth is, it's not as hard as you think. You don't need to be perfect, just safe, aware, and consistent. Focus, breathe, practice, and driving will soon feel natural. Which of these tips was your favorite? Drop in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, like and subscribe for more smart driving tips every single week. Thank you so much for watching the Ray Driving Theory channel. I'll catch you on the next one. And until then, drive safe and stay confident. See ya.